Hello, this video talks about the evolutionary scale of consciousnesses, showing the multiple evolutionary levels of people living here on planet Earth. To progress evolutionarily on this scale, it is necessary to qualify our way of thinking, feeling, and manifesting energies until reaching the highest degree of evolution in terrestrial life. In the study of Conscientiology, the consciousness continues to manifest themselves after biological death and then returns to be reborn. We call this period between resoma and desoma the life cycle. In each life cycle, we have the opportunity to renew personality traits that hinder the consciousness from evolutionarily moving forward. We are born and die thousands of times, and the best way to progress on this scale is to conduct self-research and carry out existential and intraconsensual recycling. But who are these consciousnesses who are models within the evolutionary scale? They are the Serenissimi, or Homo sapiens serenissimus. The Serenissimus is a person of normal appearance but who is completely different internally or in terms of their intraconsensual reality. The difference is that he or she has greater self-mastery over their own consciousness, as well as having a greater level of attributes, lucidity, skills, aptitudes, and effectiveness in their competency, qualities, properties, and potentialities compared to other consciousnesses. There is no spontaneous generation of a Serenissimus. Achieving this condition depends on one's perseverance and personal effort. We can say that the Serenissimus is a champion of recycling because they carry it out continuously in every dimension that they manifest in. You might be wondering, where can I find a Serenissimus? Having contact with a Serenissimus is not a simple task because they value their anonymity. Yes, they lead a discreet life, maintaining only necessary or indispensable contact with others. The anonymity of the Serenissimus is justified in order to provide uninterrupted intra- and extra-physical assistance and thus avoid the spotlight of popularity. So how do we know that they really exist? Waldo Vieira, the proposer of Conscientiology, presented the theory of Homo sapiens serenissimus, in 1970. The theory is based on his projective and parapsychic experiences. His veteranism in the study of consciousness evolution generated a wealth of results that made the proposition of this theory and consequently the evolutionary scale of consciousnesses possible. So who is who on this scale? The evolutionary scale of consciousnesses contemplates the evolutionary experiences of consciousnesses within the Holocene of planet Earth and is expressed in percentages starting from the Serenissimus model, which represents the 100% application of this consciousness's capacities regarding their consensual attributes. This progression occurs based on the capacity of consciousnesses to use their consensual attributes to assist other consciousnesses. At the bottom of the scale with a 20% capacity rate of the Serenissimus's consensual attributes is the resumated consrel, a pathological consciousness who is therapeutically removed from extraphysical communities for imposed treatment on planet Earth. Then, at 25%, the vulgar pre-Serenissimus is a consciousness who is part of the thoughtless mass of society, does not carry out recycling, and does not prioritize consensual evolution. There is also the unconscious bait, who promotes some form of unconscious assistance by coupling with sick or energy-consuming consciousnesses and therefore becomes more susceptible to intrusion. The penta-practitioner is a consin who practices the personal energetic task, promoting conscious assistance and is interested in consciousness evolution. At a 30% capacity level of the Serenissimus is the conscious projector, who is someone who has assistential projections and has self-awareness and experience of multidimensionality. Then at 35% is the lucid epicon, with self-awareness as a mini piece of the interassistential multidimensional maxi mechanism through active development of their extraphysical clinic, OFIX, within their penta practice. At 40% is the conscientiologist, a consciousness dedicated to the permanent study and objective experimentation of leading-edge relative truths within the field of conscientiology research. Halfway along the scale is the Deperto being, a consciousness that has achieved total permanent awakeness, possessing a level of energetic self-defense that is capable of neutralizing the influences of pathological intraconsciential intrusion and at the same time assisting these sick consciousnesses. Then at 60% of the attributes of the Serenissimus is the semi-consciex, with an advanced parapsychic condition capable of living permanently alert in a healthy way in the intra- and extraphysical dimensions, while optimizing evolutionary undertakings for other consciousnesses. At 65% is the self-critical teleguided, a self-aware multidimensional consciousness who can guide themselves and does not lose their own identity, but at the same time allows themselves to be guided remotely by extraphysical and cosmoethical helpers or evolutiologists in a paratechnical or parapsychic way. And closer to the Serenissimus at 75% is the evolutiologist, a co-assistant of the existential programming of other consciousnesses. This evolutionary orienter is a specialist in resoma and desoma and helps consciousnesses to progress evolutionarily. Well, we have succinctly presented who is who within the evolutionary scale of consciousnesses. If you are interested in the topic, we recommend reading the treatise Homo sapiens Pacificus, which addresses the history of the problems of wars and the advantages of peace for humanity, and consequently the role of consciousnesses in this context. So we come to the end, and wanting to consciously position oneself on the evolutionary scale is an indispensable step for the lucid evolution of consciousnesses. To learn more, visit the website conscientiology.org. Thank you. Do not believe in anything, not even what is told to you here. Experiment. Have your own personal experiences.